Hello, my name is Keith Burgess. I live in Mount Pleasant, Utah. I am 40 years old. I am married and a father of 5. I am also a registered nurse at Sanpete Valley Hospital's emergency department. I wasn't always a registered nurse. For 13 years before that, I was a structural steel iron worker. That job allowed me to travel around and see a little bit of the country. People often ask me why I became a nurse, and I just let them know that when I was a little girl, I had a dream, and now I'm living that dream. I'm just kidding. It's a different story altogether. We were given an assignment to identify an object that represented us. When I was a younger man, I might have picked a football or even a cold pack of beer. I was kind of a rotten kid. Or now I could pick a stethoscope or a welding hood, and those would probably suffice as to get through the assignment. But when you get a little older and a few years behind you like I have, you start getting sentimental about your life, and especially the mundane, ordinary things that we kind of overlook, but they start meaning something. And so for this assignment, I decided this photo represents me, or the people in this photo. Everything about this photo is about me. It's got my past, my future, all my hopes and dreams, and ultimately a legacy I'll leave behind. The funny thing about this picture is it's just like everybody else's, but entirely different. And the way it represents my past is the last 20 years of my life I've been spent with some of these people. Every decision I've made and every experience I've had has involved these guys. We're pretty tight-knit, close family, and as far as my future goes, every decision that I will make from now on, and the decisions they make affect one another, and we take those considerations seriously. And as far as my hopes and dreams, my 2 older children are in college now. I'm very proud of that. My younger kids are excelling at sports and academics, which is, good up to this point. And those things is what I've wanted for the people I care about and for myself. And as far as my legacy goes, the only thing you can take with you when you're gone is the love of the people that you showed love to and whose lives you affected, and vice versa. And so I do my best to have these people have fond experiences with me, and vice versa. When I was younger, all I could think about was I was gonna go see the world. I was gonna have adventures, and life got in the way. Things happen. I might not have been able to see as much of the world as I'd like to have, but I didn't lack for adventure. Some of the greatest adventures I've ever had were just the whole family in the backyard throwing the ball around. Helping your teenagers through those turbulent times can be as treacherous as a trip through the Amazon. Like watching your 2-year-old son share his popsicle without being asked. That can instill as much pride as if I had conquered Everest. So I didn't lack for anything. I don't feel I missed out on anything. But which reminds me of one other thing that I have. I believe this saying: enjoy the little things in life, for one day you will look back and realize that they were the big things. That is true. It really is. So in closing, you can see how that photo represents me. It's everything that I've done, or most things I've done. It's a huge driver for everything I'm going to do, and ultimately it's what people will know of me when I'm gone. So for this little bit of my presentation, I'd like to give some advice. I know we're busy, everybody's stressed and everything, but take a little time, look around and soak up the memories. It doesn't have to be with family. be friends, roommates, co-workers, you know, classmates. But the good old days are happening right now. And remembering them and enjoying them is beneficial, at least it has been